Hey everyone, this is Wendy Susan Richmond, and welcome back to the Undercover Marketing Secrets podcast. Okay, today we're going to talk about Russell Brunson's Marketing Secrets Blackbook, number 10 secret, and this is called Become Ripoff Proof. Now, if this is the first time you're actually listening to my podcast, welcome. And if you're tuning back in, you know who Russell Brunson is. Russell Brunson basically is the owner of ClickFunnels, and it is an amazing tool that I've been using for quite a while now. And he has a Marketing Secrets Blackbook that he put together that basically has 99 of his best marketing tips. Now, Russell Brunson, if you don't know or can't remember, he basically took his company, ClickFunnels, from 0 to $100 million in 3 years. So the man gets it when it comes to marketing and making successful companies. So I'm all about learning. I'm all about spreading the learning around, and that's why I like to go through his Marketing Secrets Blackbook, one secret at a time, and just to remind myself and to help you as well. So, when I read this secret, I thought, how interesting. I totally understand this concept. Even though I am utilizing Russell's content in some of my posts, I am doing it for the learning of others and myself. I give him total credit where credit is due. Now, Russell Brunson and his company, ClickFunnels.com, have made a huge impact on my business and my life, so that is why I want you all to know about him. Now, here's what he says about this secret, right? He says, cater to buyers, not to stealers. People may copy your stuff, but they can't copy your fire. When we first launched ClickFunnels, I was afraid. I remember saying to my partner, Todd, I'm nervous about our competitors. What if they steal our code? Unbeknownst to me, most of the code we were using was going right back to the developer community and was already open source. That's when I remember something Garrett White said on his podcast. They can't copy your fire, your message, your community, or your work ethic. Now, many pieces that go into growing an empire are intangible. Knowledge and information is everywhere. In fact, I think there's probably not anything someone couldn't Google or YouTube and figure out for themselves. So if you think that you have a corner on the market of knowledge or information, you're always going to be afraid. Now, focus on the parts of your business that are copy-proof. Growing your team, your work ethic, your character, your message, and vibe. People who are going to rip you off are going to do it anyway, and you'll waste so much time and energy chasing those ghosts. All right, so that's what Russell says. Now, I totally get this. I know that things I write about here are not new concepts. They are just what I have learned about and utilized in my own business to grow it significantly. Now, I like to find maybe things that people don't think about when it comes to various companies that are successful, things I see around me or I experience. I like to, let the listeners know about these things. And again, they aren't secret necessarily. I mean, they're secrets just because you might not have seen them or been aware of them, or maybe you don't know about them. But that's why I just kind of bringing things to light in basically what I like to do. Now, I also, I know that I'm not Russell Brunson, right? And not everyone connects with him and his message. And that is why I try to bring out the best of what he does and combine it with the best of what I do. He's a married man with 5 children, and I'm a woman in a relationship with another woman with 1 child. I'm a woman who is trying to be the one in the family that supports us. I don't have a man in my life to do that for me, so I have to make it happen on my own. Of course, with my partner as well. My story, passion, expertise, and drive is my own. And if you go to my Instagram page, it's instagram.com/WSR Digital Marketing. you will see how different I am than Russell Brunson. I'm a lot different. And, I probably got 20 years on the guy. In my time as a freelance marketing expert, I've been able to support my family and make things happen. And this makes my story different. It may connect with a different type of person. And that is why I'm doing this, to help more people just like me who may be just like you. So I say yes to doing your own thing and not being stopped by what someone could take from you. Much in marketing has not been newly created, so utilize what works. Find people who you resonate with, who have done what you want to do, study with them, learn from them, and then create your own thing your way. You know, this is something else that I used to do when I was young. I was a singer, and I've been classically trained as a singer, and I used to do a lot of, my own types of shows back in the 80s and cabaret type of singing or whatever. And it was interesting because, as people learn the very first time, they mimic the greats. So I always wanted to sing like certain people, so I would, start to mimic what it is that they do. But after a while, you're just mimicking what somebody else does. You got to step out there and do your own thing. You've got to make it your own and put your spin on things. And that's the same thing I'm doing, is that there's tons of marketers out there. There's tons of successful marketers out there. But what makes me unique and different is my story, what has happened to me. I mean, again, I'm a 55-year-old woman who's making it happen at 55 versus, a 32 or 35-year-old man, so it's a whole different way of doing things. And if I can help someone who's just like me, who might be, in that time of life, or even a woman trying to do this on her own, or a woman trying to do this even with a family, even with a husband or partner, whoever, and I happen to connect with them, then you know what? That's great. It's just another way to help people get to where they want and get as successful as they want to be. So with that being said, I hope this has been helpful. My name is Wendy Susan Richmond. Thank you very much for spending a few minutes with me. Remember, make it a great day. You have a choice of how you make your day, so make it a great day. And check out my Instagram page. So it's Instagram.com/WSR Digital Marketing. And I'll actually put in the show notes my Instagram page so you can go and kind of check it out. I'm a little different than most, but that's what makes me, right? And that will make you, you. So with that being said, again, make it a great day, and we'll talk with you next time.